God be praised forever. November is very special and dear to the Apostolic Carmel. We are waiting for the sesquicentennial celebration. Let's thank God for His graces for the past 150 years. Let's also remember and honor our dear foundress, Venerable Mother Veronica of the Passion. Let's recall that made her to be honored. In the midst of afflictions, she could say, God will draw good out of evil as He knows how. Well, God allows the good and bad things in life. Romans chapter 8, verse 28 says, we can trust God to work all things together for good in the life of those who love Him. This understanding enabled many in Scripture to forgive their offenders. Job and Joseph in the Old Testament are excellent examples. In the life of Joseph, his brothers threw him into a well. But at last, he reaches to the king of Egypt, and during famine, he became the rescuer of his brothers. Joseph told his brothers, you thought evil against me, but God meant it into good. He could see God in the midst of tragedies. Coming to New Testament, the wicked actions of His enemies enabled Jesus to fulfill God's purpose of redemption. In the life of Venerable Mother Veronica, we can see God's act in the suffering she went through in embracing Catholic faith, then religious life in founding Apostolic Carmel congregation. For this, she had to wander from place to place. At the end of her wandering, she could start a convent at Bayonne in 1868 in utter poverty. But she says they were happy in the community in spite of poverty. It had only 5 years' length. Then, due to various reasons, she was forced to close it down. But her sufferings were the manure for the little congregation in India. God can draw good out of evil, she says, because He knows how. Now, there are 6 provinces having 183 convents all over India. Yes, God's sovereignty over all evil, sufferings and tragedies. Our light affliction, which is but for a moment, work for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. But we must be able to look for the things which are not seen, for the visible things are temporal, not eternal. So, Mother Veronica could say, God will draw good out of evil. Dear friends, just look into our lives. So many instances we can see where God interventions to make straight our crooked ways. At present, we can wait patiently God to bring good out of this pandemic situation.
Prayer to Mother Veronica. God of love and mercy, You have poured out Your gifts of grace in abundance on Your servant Mother Veronica. We thank You for the precious heritage she has left to the Church through her single-minded search for Your will and her heroic pursuit of holiness. We humbly ask You to grant that she may be raised to the honors of the altar, so as to be a continual source of inspiration to all who aspire to a life of close union with You and of selfless service to others. We We ask this through Christ our Lord, and the intercession of Mary, Queen and Mother of Carmel. Amen.